It's high risk, high reward. Welcome to 4th and 40. Welcome to 4th and 40 with your host, Way Too Early.
With the host of the show,
Way Too Early.
Did the Dallas Cowboys just make their way into the playoffs picking up George Pickens? I think so. George Pickens is going to be joining CeeDee Lamb and the Dallas Cowboys after their trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, having heavy troubles with George Pickens, who I personally really like, has definitely high upside. The issues seem to come along with a lot more of the personal stuff and the off-the-field activities. Pittsburgh will be leaving DK Metcalf on his own, with a wide receiver that'll be looking for some answers. On the other hand, the Dallas Cowboys, I think, will now make the playoffs. With a healthy Dak Prescott going into the 2025 season, they'll be joining CeeDee Lamb, Tolbert, and Turpin. Now, if you're a best ball player, I really like Dak Prescott, I really like CeeDee Lamb, and you can also find their rookie Blue at the later rounds, who's going to be a predominantly passing down back. To finish up with the Steelers, I'm sure they'll be looking for some free agency help, whether it be Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, or even Tyler Boyd. Now, the Cowboys do have some struggles that they have to address, and that being majority on the defense. Stopping the run. Last year they were -6 in comparison to their opponents. Is it going to be easy? No. DeMarcus Lawrence has now joined the Seattle Seahawks, and that's a big key for their D-line. But they've signed Dante Fowler, Solomon Thomas, and they've re-signed Odigizigidua. As well as in their draft, I believe Booker, Azarica, and Blue will make a big impact to their team as rookies, as well as Shamar James. Now, last year on offense, the Dallas Cowboys earned most of their first downs via the passing game. They have a terrific kicker, but the big problem is going to be turning those field goals into touchdowns. Last year, their opponents had 22 more touchdowns than they did, and only created 6 rushing touchdowns in comparison to their opponents rushing 25 touchdowns. Their defense will need to make statements as well on the turnover ratio, as they were -6 in compared to their opponents last year. Now, I'm buying the Dallas Cowboys upside, and if you want to take my bet, I'm betting that the Dallas Cowboys will make the playoffs in 2025. You'd be looking to double up your money if you go to DraftKings. Now, if you're a little more reluctant on the playoff berth, you can go and find their wins for the season at over 7.5 at around even money. With this being 4th and 40, we're looking for the Hail Mary Grand Slam type of bet. Going a little further, you can even look into their division special. Now, I don't want to go too crazy. I don't see them beating out the Eagles or even the Commanders for the division winner, but I do see them making the playoffs and sneaking into that 7th seed. To me, it's between the Bears and the Cowboys on who will take that 7th seed. Now, I'm no Dallas Cowboys fan, but for all those that disagree, let me know in the comments.
with the host of the show,
Way Too Early.